That's the signing, yes.
All right, just say your names first.
My name is Marielle.
My name is Sharon.
My name is Ashley.
Ruth. My name is Ruth.
My name is Lyndon.
The movement training lab is like, that's really the reason I ended up here was I wanted to be in grad school, but I knew in addition to getting my MFA, I wanted to walk away with my gyrotonic certification, which I just got last week. And so, yeah, that was, and we have a master trainer on faculty. And so, yeah, that's why I ended up here.
Truthfully, I wanted to go to FSU for undergrad. However, I didn't get in because of my SAT scores. Like, either way, I still knew that I wanted to come to FSU, either for undergrad or for my master's. And I'm here for my master's, and I'm blessed, grateful, and thankful to be here.
I would say for me, it really was about being in the state at the time. I specifically looked at schools in Florida and auditioned and applied to multiple, and this was one of the ones that I got into. In terms of selecting it, I really think it was the vibe and who was here. This place offered a lot of classes that I wanted to take that were similar to my undergrad experience, and that's what I wanted. So in terms of the technique, in terms of the time that the professors are investing in us, all of that looked really good from an outside perspective, and so far I've been really pleased. So
For me, I would say the research aspect of it, because I'm into movement research, the professors and location as well too, and the environment is hot. I'm from the Caribbean, so it's also hot in the Caribbean, so I choose to come in because it's hot.
So, I had intentions to do my master's degree at some point in time, but financially could not have afforded that at the time, and FSU actually came to Trinidad and Tobago, and I was selected on scholarship there, and here I am, and I started in 2020.
My favorite class so far has got to be Kara Wilkes' ballet class. The way she just talks to us, nurtures us, encourages us to do what we need for our bodies while also still pushing us at the same time. I really enjoyed that. It was a pleasure to be in her class, and I look forward to taking her class again.
favorite class, I'm having a hard time. I have a lot of favorite classes. First one that's coming to mind, as hard as it was, screen dance. Screen dance with Tim Glenn, because we only had Tim Glenn, was my favorite class, even though it was really, really hard. There was a lot of details, there was a lot of reading. But I think what we created was really beautiful. I think what I learned, what I gathered was really great. And so yeah, I would say that's my favorite that's coming up right now.
Cool.
For me, it's also a lot in terms of technique. I would say Cara Wilkes as well too. I think the way how she really makes us calm at the bar, and she really feeds us positivity at the bar as well too. She goes to us individually and give us correction even during and after class. And she always asks us how we're feeling and stuff like that, how our day going and stuff like that. So I really, really like that class.
Science of Dance Training, which was with Kayende, and but it was also one of the hardest classes. But that is the way I like to teach. I like to teach about the anatomy so that everybody can approach things individually. So that was I just learned too much in that class. Oh, the directing class with Gwen and Jawale. We had a really special class because that's one of the grad classes that are open to other students. So it wasn't just some of the dance grad students. We had a couple of opera students in there, and it was a really special class that semester.
I would also piggyback on that. That's my favorite class so far. That class with Jolly Azula and Gwen Wilver. That's the choreography and directing class. It was really, really informative and the way that it's put together and helps you to find your choreographic voice. It's truly a life-impacting course that I enjoyed.
My My hardest class was Science of Dance Training with Kayinde Ishanji. However, it was such a great experience. I came out with an A in that class, y'all.
Yes.
Not an A minus, but an A. So period. Hard, but we did it. And now I know that my greater trochanter hurts.
That's
Class would be the same. Science of dance training. A great way to teach though. So it was necessary and I learned and gained so much from it, but it was a lot of studying, a lot of reading, a lot of long hours, a lot of investing in the process, and a lot of challenging tests. Our tests weren't on paper where you had time to think. Our tests were in front of our class, utilizing other people and being able to speak and articulate and remember what parts of the body we're referring to. And while it was so hard, it was so valuable. So I still loved it, even though it was difficult.
I would say also dance science, but I'll say screen dance as well for me. Screen dance, it was a lot of reading and a lot of like hands-on as well too. It's just a lot of information that you get at once, and you just have to be able to use that. But now I would say I'm able to be equipped to use a camera. I learn a lot of techniques. I learn a lot of editing techniques as well too within screen dance. I'm also was able to learn how to create my own music from scratch as well too, to add to the elements of screen dance as well too. So I would say screen dance.
My hardest course, what was that again? I think dance kinesiology with Tom Welsh. Not so much the information that we covered, but the retainance of it, memorizing all the parts of the body and stuff like that. But I was able to survive, and I got through by the grace of God.